We have an engine malfunction. It's kind of concerning. Here she is, boys. Good. It may not look like it, but spring is starting to come to Toronto, Canada. And with that, we have 2 new mods coming to the M5 today. Going to pick up one right now. Gonna show you what that is. I think this is gonna absolutely change the car, get it ready for spring. Not only that, little side note for you, because spring is coming, we got the golf clubs out. It's time to go get fitted for some new clubs. It's gonna be an expensive day. Sorry if I look like an absolute grease ball right now. I literally just got out of the shower. If you watched my last video, which I hope you guys enjoyed, you know we are going to pick up one of the 2 new car parts today, the more exciting one. And the hint I'm gonna give you for the start of this video is it's gonna fix the stance of the car, and it's gonna help us improve our fitment, which I think is the biggest issue with the M5 right now. This is the crazy thing about Toronto traffic. It's not even that far of a drive, but the time is 40 minutes. It's basically just dead stop traffic. It's crazy. Here she is, boys. Are super heavy. Jesus. Okay, so if you couldn't tell by the box in the trunk, what we got for the M5 E60 is some BC Racing coilovers that are going to absolutely transform the fitment of the M5. So the reason I got these was because if you guys were watching last spring, you know I got some Apex EC7 wheels. And when I bought them, I followed the guidelines from their website to get kind of that OEM plus fitment for the M5. In my opinion, that OEM fitment was far too narrow. I'm not happy with that purchase in terms of the sizing. I should have gone bigger. That's what you get for trusting the website. But what I have done to fix that issue this spring is we've got some spacers lined up, which we tried to put on last year. Problem was the car is too low as it sits right now because it's on H&R Sport Springs, so it's pretty low. And when I tried to space out the front wheels with those spacers, it started to rub because the car was sitting so low. So, gonna be replacing the springs with these coilovers relatively soon. Gonna be putting on the Apex wheels now that winter's over. Gonna be spacing them out to dial in that fitment and get that more aggressive look that we've been wanting. Once that's all done, I have a feeling this car is going to look so much better than it did last year. I was already super happy with it last year. We got it wrapped, we got a new lip kit, we got the wheels, transformed the car completely. This is going to be the icing on the cake that I think brings it closer to being a fully complete build. We also have carbon fiber side skirt extensions coming. That's supposed to ship out next week, so that's gonna be another mod very soon. But let's open these up and I'm going to give you guys a look at what they look like before I actually toss them on the car. The BC Racing coilovers coming to the M5. Let's take a look. The box looks super nice. Packaged well. Gonna set that up later. Comes with like a warranty, so I'll have to get that all set up. Oh, here we go. This is going to give us a ton of customizability for the fitment. Let me grab one for you here. Woo! These are heavy duty, Jesus. Looking pretty sick though. These are gonna be the magic sauce that I think brings the M5 build together. So I'm super excited to get these on. These are looking super nice. And to be fully transparent with you guys, these cost me 1,800 Canadian dollars. It's gonna be about 1,400 US, I'd say. So not that bad, relatively affordable for coilovers. And their BC Racing quality's pretty solid on these from what I've learned, and they fit the M5 well. Okay, so this is the behind the scenes of shooting the Apparel by Enemy new F1 drop. It is super muddy out. It's been raining like every 5 minutes, but I think it looks good because the shirts are white, so it pops nicely. So taking some photos, doing some reels and stuff like that for Instagram in front of the M5. Let's go. Good. 4 new tees coming out. They just dropped. This is one of them. Lewis Hamilton joining Ferrari. Exclusive look at the 4 tees that we just dropped. The one I just showed you I'm wearing. We then have a Niki Lauda ultra large back print tee. If you don't know who Niki Lauda is, don't worry, we've got the story down there below, so you'll know why he looks like this. Legendary F1 driver. Super psyched about that tee. Then we've got a super simple Enemy Heritage Racing F1 tee with the old Marlboro car right there. Super clean center chest print. And then I really like this one for spring because the colors are nice and bright. But this is our kind of F1 Racing Classics tee. These are all in the store right now at apparelbyenemy.com. But it's cool because I get to share kind of what the behind the scenes of the photo shoot is with you guys. And as you can see, it's not always pretty or super well planned, but we make the most of what we can do. So some not so good news. We just finished our enemy shoot, and sure enough, we have an engine malfunction. So, exciting day with new mods for the M5, but it's, I don't know what happened. It was doing fine, running fine, and then it started up super rough just now. And I don't know if you can hear that. Something is definitely not right. That's not a good sign. I think it might be the O2 sensors. I know they have to get done, but we have not had a problem with this car in like 2 years, so it's kind of concerning. Anyway, problems with the M5 never seem to end. It's kind of part of owning the car. It's been 2 days since we had that engine malfunction. I've let the car kind of sit. I think it was either a low battery, might have been it was just too hot. The first hot start of really the season. Spring's coming to Toronto now, so it's starting to get warmer. But before I take the car in, it's now sat a bit. Want to start it up to see if I get that malfunction again, and if so, I'm thinking it's either a sensor, maybe the O2 sensor, or something else, and we got to take it in. So let's see. Sounds okay. Gonna give that like 5 minutes, but the big thing to look for is the idle. The M5 has always struggled with maintaining that idle right around 1. And so when I start to get these engine issues, I start to see this kind of dip below 1, come up above, dip below, and you can hear the engine start to cycle. Good news is, sounds like it started up just fine. So the big tell is going to be later today when I take this thing to the gym and actually drive it. It sounds like everything is okay. If I bring it to the back here, no major cycle, sounding all right. Super dirty, but otherwise it's okay. This video kind of turned into a day in the life video, but I'm fine with that. We picked up the mod, which I'm super happy about. We got fitted for the golf clubs, which went okay. Okay, so I don't know how many of you guys are big golf guys, but just wanted to share this in case any of you are interested, what I do outside of car culture. Went to the sim here to start prepping for my golf fitting, working on my 7-iron. Swing is looking pretty stiff in this video, I will say. Not getting the distance I want, averaging like 130, 140 yards here. Not great, got to work on that backswing. This was before we went to the actual sim to get a fitting. I do not recommend warming up like this beforehand. Even the guy that was fitting me mentioned tires you out pretty quick. This one wasn't actually a bad swing. How far did we get there? 137. Happy they're at least going straight. We're not shanking them. We got 2 coming up left here. Let's see what we can do with this one. There she goes. Still 137 pretty consistently, and I believe this was our best swing here. I think we're getting like to the 180s with this one. Anyway, there we go. And this is gonna sound stupid, but when you're thinking about like having to perform under pressure or when it matters and like the whole mindset behind that, that's kind of what I was dealing with today, because we went and warmed up at the golf simulator this morning, and I feel like I played pretty well there. Was consistently hitting the 7-iron like 160, 170, 190. Had a couple 200s, which was pretty crazy. And I was feeling super confident. And then of course I actually go to the club fitting. And for those of you who don't know, the way a golf club fitting works is you actually go play a golf simulator and you sit there with basically a golf expert who analyzes your swing. They have a computer to show kind of your range on, are you leaning left, right with your shots, height-wise, distance, all that. And then they build a club set based on your play style to fit you the best. And I played absolutely awful after having a great warm-up at the sim this morning. So I was kind of disappointed there, but it ended up working out because I think I got a set that is really, really good for what I need. So it was cool to experience that. And then at the same time, getting to pick up the coilovers in the exact same drive was a fun day, an expensive day, but a very fun day. So that is the ups and downs of owning a BMW. A lot of stuff going on in one weekend here. Got the new mods. Super excited to get these coilovers on the car. It's gonna be looking insane. I think it's gonna transform everything once we get those wheels spaced out with the coilovers, raise the car up a bit. It's gonna be perfect. Bad news, again, unfortunately, I had to cancel my order for the carbon fiber side skirt extensions that were supposed to come in. Got them from ecstuning.com, and honestly, just with my own experience now with them, I can't recommend them. I ordered these side skirt extensions in December of 2024. The original ship date said January 2nd, then it was January like 17th, then like February 15th. Then for the longest time, the ship date was March 19th, which is today as I'm filming this. And sure enough, the day comes and the ship date updates to June 17th. So I'd be waiting over 6 months for these skirts. I honestly don't trust that they're gonna ship them at this point, so I'm gonna start looking elsewhere for them. But I just simply can't recommend ECS tuning, unfortunately, at this point, just being honest. That all being said, guys, the ups and downs of owning a BMW. Golf was fun. Car was fun, minus the issues. Lots of good time this weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We also got to shoot for the new Enemy drop, which is super exciting. So if you guys want to check that out, it's live on the site right now at apparelbyenemy.com. If you liked one of those shirts and want to support, all the money that comes in from those ultimately goes back into making this car and the channel better for you guys. So that being said, really appreciate it. Make sure you leave a like and a sub if you want to catch the next video. I'm gonna catch you in the next one. My name is Chris. Love ya. Bye.